Okie dokie, Dominic here, and I'm just going to go through an analysis here with Dara down below, and we got Michaela up here, and kind of just show by comparison what's going right and wrong. So even if we kind of look at the position, and I'll move these up and down as I go in, but I'm going to roll Dara on here a little bit, and you'll see that a strong kind of pike position, meaning that everything is nice and straight in this position. He's got pointed toes, but more critically, when he goes back into his backswing, you'll notice that his body is nice and arched, and he's not breaking very much at the knees, so he's getting this kind of a shape. Whereas we roll Michaela on here now, I'm just going to roll her on here. So again, nice pike position, actually stronger pike than his, but watch when she goes back. The first thing she'll do once she gets past a straight line position, so I'm going to clear that. So once she gets past here, what she'll tend to do is break at the knees. So the first thing she'll do is just bend the knees, and again that loses power straight away. As soon as the knees bends, you're losing power straight away. So it means that when she does her upswing after that, she's going to have to put an awful lot more effort into it. So again, like, she's just as arched, but look at how bent the legs are. Like, they're completely bent in that position, whereas Dara, you don't see that at all. So if we roll her on, and then I'm going to move this up a little bit. So let me see if I can move this. No, we'll move that on like this. So if we get up into position, his legs should be a little bit more straighter actually, but they do straighten out at the top. But let's say on the downswing, we'll go into the second rep. So a little bit more knee bend, but still not too bad. As he gets up, legs are straight the whole time. So let's have a look at Michaela's here. So you'll see straight away, as soon as she wants to go up, she's bending her knees. I'll just roll on to the second one, just to be a little bit more fair to her. Let me see, sorry, move this on again. So in the backswing, broken legs, and then the upswing, what's happening here is then the legs don't get as straight as they should. Knees bend totally. So she's like tucking her knees in towards her chest. And you can actually see at the top that she's breaking one leg earlier than the other, which will cause what she's doing at the top is a slight chicken wing. So these are sort of little things that she needs to work on all the time. If we drop her down into the position below the bar, let's roll that back a little bit, you'll see the same problems happen again. So even on the downswing, her legs aren't staying up, and she's just going to drop off. So let me go back and be fair to her. So that's one rep, but on the downswing, legs need to stay up as long as can, whereas Dara is, as he comes down, watch how high his legs are, even on the downswing. Look at how high they are. Really high, and they stay up that really high as long as possible. See how high they still are? Still high. So his arms in the same position as Michaela's arms up here, but his legs are much higher, which is going to create an awful lot more momentum on the way back. So these are kind of important points to remember, and it's one of the reasons why I think Dara's at the kind of level of kind of Jedi on this at this stage, whereas Michaela is still in kind of training. So it kind of reminds me a little bit of the movie White Men Can't Jump, and the two guys are debating as to whether they can hear Jimi Hendrix in the movie. Dara can hear Jimmy. Michaela, not so much just yet. She can't hear Jimmy because she still doesn't, it's showing that she still doesn't really understand the movement yet, because the whole point of the movement is this shape and going into this shape consistently. So you need to be able to get into that strong L, you need to get into strong arch the whole time. So yeah, get to the point where you can hear Jimmy, and then the movement feels effortless, as Dara would tell you. Okay, hope that helps, guys.